Well, happy Friday, guys. We have about 25 minutes left of trading, and let me tell you, man, it is green across the board right now. The S&P 500's up over 1%, just over 1%. Same with QQQ, as the Russell is up 1.5%, and the Dow's up 1.1%, as the VIX is down almost 9%. And by the way, Palantir, which we're going to talk about in this video, is up almost 6.5%. We're almost at $130 a share again, guys. So we have a lot to cover here. The charts, my thoughts, what I'm doing with Palantir, the stock market. So hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe and join the free email stock newsletter, and check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates every single week. That's down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So we're pretty much over halfway done power hour right now, so the day's slowly wrapping up, and like I said, we're up across the board, and Palantir is now up 6.5%, and we've been breaking out pretty much all day, man, uptrending all day. This stock opened up at about $123, $124 a share, and we've just been up and away all day. You know, we kind of consolidated, I guess, in the middle of the day after spiking in the morning, and then we saw another big push, which we're seeing now from around 1 p.m. East Coast time up to now, which is 3:30, 3:40 right now. So we've seen another pop here, leg up, whatever you want to call it, on the intraday. And on this 30-minute chart, you guys can see it's been quite the roller coaster ride the last couple of days, right? We got to an all-time high about a week ago, or actually not even a week ago. Earlier this week, we hit 135. Then we got all the way down to 117 yesterday when the entire market dumped. We saw a bunch of stocks crash. We saw that yesterday. Now we've rebounded about $10 off the low here on Palantir, and we're back over this $120 support level, which is a big level of support that we covered. You guys see it on the 30-minute time frame, on the 1-hour time frame. You're noticing it as well. So we momentarily got under that support, which was not good, but now clearly we bounced back over it, and we're pushing mid-high 120s, which this is a big resistance, kind of where we are now, 127, 128. If I draw this out, you guys can see, right? If I zoom in, we can see 128. That was resistance all throughout the middle end of May. So if we're able to get out of here, man, back over 130 on PLTR, that's where we could start making that push to all-time highs again, which at this point we're probably going to have to wait till next week. You know, the day's wrapping up here, guys, so we're going to have to wait till next week. But I'm going to set my alert at $130 a share. Let me do it quickly right now. And by the way, guys, run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So I put an alert at 130 right there. And let me do one at 128. Might as well. We're at 127.50 right now. So I'll do another one at $128 per share. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at in the short term. Very good bounce back day for PLTR. It's clear, man, every time the stock gets even a little oversold in the short term, the buyers are all over it. Just like yesterday, you know, it got down from 132 to 117. And look how quickly the buyers came in and bought this dip up. Now we're back almost to 130 again. So, you know, you got to look at it like, okay, each time Palantir sees a sharp short-term dip, you have to look at it like, all right, maybe I should buy this dip for a quick short-term trade. You know, that's the way I'm looking at it, at least, the way the stock's been performing. And here on the 4-hour time frame, you're noticing we're getting a pop off of the 180 SMA being at about $122, $123 per share. So we're bouncing off that point. And we're actually slowly peaking out of the 50 moving average, which will get a full-on breakout. It goes back to 128, 130 bucks. That's where we'll get the full-on breakout if we're able to get out of there. So, yeah, I would consider, this week, even though I don't know if we're green on the week or flat. We're probably more flat on the week than green. Yeah, we're pretty flat. I'd still consider it at least a W, a win on the way we're wrapping up the week. Maybe earlier this week, Palantir was a bit rocky. All right, I'll give it to you. It wasn't the best week earlier on, although we did hit an all-time high. You got to say that, but it was a bit rocky, but we're ending off the week strong. Let's just say that. We're ending off the week strong, and so is the entire market, as we covered in my last video, due to the jobs report, right? The labor market was pretty strong. I mean, not clearly as strong as it once was a couple years ago in May, but it was decent, better than economists were predicting, and that caused really the spike in the stock market as a whole. I'm sure that's bringing up Palantir a little bit, as well as greens everywhere, and a rising tide lifts all ships, as they say, right? So it's kind of one of those days. But yeah, it's a great way to wrap up the week. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, as always, and let me run through some stocks here other than Palantir on the watch list that have done well today. So OKLO, which sold off quite a bit. We hit about 60-ish, $58. We got down to 45, so we sold off a good 10, 15 bucks there in a couple of days. And today we're rebounding, up over 6%, trading up $3, and we're back over 50 bucks per share. So although I'm not going to go long here, OKLO, it's maybe, I mean, if I had balls of steel, I'd go long here, guys. Excuse me, but at this point, it's up so much. It's like, you could make some money if you, got in and out of it here, but it's also up so much in the last couple of weeks. The risk, at least for me, is too high. I think it's, I don't want to say extremely overvalued, but maybe it's a bit frothy. Let's just say that. I don't know. What do you guys think? But either way, man, it's one that I'm watching. I got my popcorn ready. It's tempting to hop in this thing, but I'm probably not going to do it. A little bit too risky for me at these levels. But hey, OKLO up over 6% on the day today. DraftKings also up around 6%. Not bad of a day here for DraftKings. This thing is trading at about 35 bucks a share. It's down from the recent high of $54. Oof, so it's down 20 bucks a share, about 35% from the recent high. And it's kind of been flat, man. It's kind of been flat for a couple months now. So maybe this, I don't want to say for sure, but maybe it's the bottom. Maybe we're getting ready for a big move on DraftKings. We shall see, but I'm watching it here maybe for maybe a momentum trade, because usually when this picks up momentum, guys, if it does this time, we'll see, but usually when it does, man, it gets hot fast and it flies. So DKNG, I'm watching. Pretty good green day today. I mean, a lot of stocks. Like I said, big tech crushed it. Google, one of my biggest holdings, is about to close up over 3%, and now Google is about to test these highs. I mean, it's there now from about 2 weeks ago, $175, $76. If Google's able to get out of there, guys, this could really, really, really start to take off. Yeah. From there, we could be going back to 180, 190, right? And I think ultimately, guys, Google, in my opinion, we're going over 200 bucks a share. It's only a matter of time, and that's why I've been buying this dip over the last, 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Really in the last 2-3 months heavily, I've been buying it. So yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Hope you guys had a great week overall for the stock market, for Palantir, or at least a great way to wrap up the week, we'll say that. Pretty rocky week overall, quite frankly, but yeah, that's it, man. Another week is in the books. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter, and check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio. All of that is linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.